Welcome in, baseball fans, and here in New York, the show brings you game one of a big four-game set. It's the Los Angeles Angels taking on the New York Yankees. Biggest storyline coming into this one is how effective this team's starting rotation has been of late. They've been on an absolute tear, Chris.
Yeah, but they've been lights out. It's almost like each starter's trying to outdo the last. Game after game, they're keeping opposing hitters just guessing up there at the dish. Can't wait to see if that momentum carries over to today.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about to get underway, and on the hill in this one, Clark Schmidt.
Yeah, and his whip tells you he's been pretty effective this year on the mound. I mean, opposing hitters having a hard time getting on base and then being able to really distract him and do damage in terms of getting around the base path. So they're taking the mound. This is a guy you want out there if you're his teammate, and I expect him to be good in this one.
Zach Neto leading things off and takes a strike.
Okay. 707.
And that one hammered back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. Singing, this righty-heavy lineup is a bit unusual against a right-handed pitcher.
Yeah, Boog, certainly bucks the old conventional wisdom, and I'm not sure I see the vision from the manager on this one. You're not exactly putting your players in the best situation to succeed when you roll out a lineup like this. Maybe they've seen something on video that tells them there's a weakness to exploit. Perhaps that's it.
Nolan Shanuel stands in now and watches strike one. On the ground. It's through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. Here's Trout.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately. Working on a 5-game hitting streak.
And there's a strike. Comes up empty. That's strike two. Shanuel, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Just misses. Ball. And the count 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So up next, Taylor Ward comes in working with the 6th best average in the AL. Just missed. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first as we play game 1 of this 4-game series. And that is out of play. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. 2 outs. And that misses. And the count's even at 2.
2-2. Full count.
Squirts away a little bit. To second, and he's out. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. Angels go quietly there, and now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back at Yankee Stadium. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Jose Soriano. And this will be a tough test for him. Pitching on the road has not been that kind to his numbers.
Well, I think he's just got to trick himself mentally and put himself in a comfort level like he does at home. I know it's not the same being on the road as away from home in terms of being able to have a routine and be consistent with it, but this game is so much mental, and he's going to have to find a way to play a mind game with himself to move through this ball game and get a W.
To the right side. Tosses to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting second.
Take a look at the lineup. And Chris, this offense is facing a defense that is well known for kicking the ball around a bit. How aware are you offensively of a bad defensive team?
Well, you're not like completely aware because you're really focusing on your approach. But I think when you know about a team and how they can be sloppy and as it plays out in a ball game, you're more intent on saying with 2 strikes, I got to make sure that I put the ball in play. Because even if I don't get a knock, there's a chance they commit an error and it leads to us scoring more runs.
1 down, base is empty. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Here is Aaron Judge. That misses the zone. 1-0. Judge with a homer in his last game.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
Up the middle, and that's a base hit. The throw to third. In there safely.
Back-to-back singles. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Here's Cody Bellinger.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Fought off foul.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
That one way outside, and the count is 1-1. First and third, 1 down. Not even close there, and it's 2-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on, probably a challenge pitch coming.
Swings through that.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. You can either strike this guy out or get a ground ball double play.
That one is absolutely belted. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Here comes the Judge around third. Relay throw. And he's in there as they take the lead. 2 runs come in.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. A lot of hitters tell themselves, line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything and pulled it into the gap nicely.
1 out. Runner at second. Giancarlo Stanton stepping in now for the Yankees. Tap foul at the plate. Bellinger, the runner at second with 1 away. Fouled off. He was late. Kicks and fires. Look out! And it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now.
He's been on fire at the dish lately. Chance to extend that hitting streak to 10 games here.
First pitch just misses.
1-0.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. Right through there for a strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
A little bit high, and it's 2-1.
No, that's out.
Gets the outside corner with that one.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. Which he elevates, guys aren't touched it.
1 out. Runners at first and second.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Jazz goes down on strikes.
Clearly looking out over the plate on that outer third, and that pitch finished right down the middle, just a little bit in, and he couldn't pull the trigger.
And the batter now, Anthony Volpe. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
Just
That's
missed. First and second, 2 down.
That's the ball down.
This one in the dirt. Two on, 2 outs. And it remains 2-2. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. And it's 2-zip. You're dialed into the show. Back for more from the Bronx. Now the left fielder, Taylor Ward. Schmidt back to work. And a swing and a miss.
0-1.
Swings through that one. Our umpire behind the plate, Jerry Hillsdale. High praise for Jerry when we talk to people around the game.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Boog. He's very straightforward, very consistent back there. So most of the time, you're not even going to think about him. That's a good thing.
On the ground to third, Chisholm throws to first and quickly one away in the second. How much were you aware of the umpire scouting report, or even who was going to be umpiring?
Not a whole lot. I mean, there were a couple of umpires that weren't real good, but outside of that, you just kind of went into the game, especially back when I was playing.
Jorge Soler, batting with one down, takes a strike. Next pitch is outside. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Oh, Hoppy.
And a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. And a foul ball. Gets a piece and stays alive. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first and hustling for second. Not in time. He's safe.
That's heads-up base running. That's the kind of stuff that fires up a dugout.
Number 7, Joe Adele.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Here's Joe Adele. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Close, but called a ball. 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the top of the second. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
2-2.
Fights it off. You'll see another. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that will end the inning. So they can't do anything with a 2-out double. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Yankees 2 and the Angels nothing. Back now in the Bronx at the plate,
Yankees,
Austin
the
Wells.
catcher, Austin Wells.
Way inside. Next offering is fouled back. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Batting ninth, the first
Up
baseman.
to the plate steps DJ LeMahieu.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Just one hit in his last 5 games.
And that one fouled off. Wells gets his lead at first with nobody out. Swung on, belted. That one back there. Gone. A laser to left. And they add on. It's 4-0.
He hasn't been at his best at the plate these last few games, so this could end up being an important home run for him. Maybe it's a sign of more to come. Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boo. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
So the lineup flips over. Now here's Trent Grisham, and that's outside.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. And look out. That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Now batting, second
Oswald
baseman,
Peraza
Oswald.
stepping in now for the Yankees. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And first offering is fouled off. Peraza goes 5 feet 11 inches, 24 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Way inside, gets out of the way. And he can't come up with it. Still able to fire over. Rengifo for 1 to first, not in time. Great effort there.
Well, that was clearly a double play ball, but the bobble unfortunately prevented him from being able to get 2. But a good job to stay with it and make sure you got at least 1.
Judge.
And Judge spoils that one. And ball 1 to Judge. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. 2 down. And up to the plate
Now
comes
batting,
Cody
the
Bellinger.
lefty,
Done
Cody
his first time up.
Bellinger.
And that's outside. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
There's a swing and a drive. This one looks like trouble. Coming home. He'll score easily.
He was all over that one. As soon as that one shot off his barrel, he was thinking extra bases. Really nice job of getting the bat out front, but not hooking around it or rolling over it. Just kept the swing on plane and smoked that thing into the gap.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Jose Soriano done for the night, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. Chase Silseth into the game.
I
think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
So, man aboard, and now it's Giancarlo Stanton. He has, as they like to say...
Let me guess, Boog. Light tower power?
That's right.
0 balls, 1 strike.
In the dirt, blocked.
0-2.
Action in the pen down there. Reed Detmers up and loosening in the pen. Pitch misses.
1-2.
And that is ball 1. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. That's down and in. A slider missed. Fly ball down the line. Soler getting an angle on it. He makes the grab, and that is that. 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and 1 man left. We played 2 full. It's the Yankees 5 and the Angels nothing. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Swing and a ground ball. On the run, throw to first, and they get the out.
Batting 9, the third baseman, number 13.
Scott Kingery up to hit. Entered the game on defense, so this is his first trip to the plate in this one. Popped up. Stretches out and hauls it in. Well, he gave the bunt a shot there, but not able to execute.
Yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit, and when guys rush, it can be a pop-up or it can be bunted right back at a position player.
Neto in the box now. No balls and a strike. On the ground to the left. And foul ball. 0-2 now. The shortstop takes the ball.
Really nice 2-strike pitch right there. Very tempting, but couldn't get the chase.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Angels held in check. It's 5-0. Back here at the ballpark,
leading off
coming off a
Yankees,
tough series offensively, and to look at those numbers.
Jr.
And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Yankees really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They jumped all over the starter and knocked him out of the game early. He just was never able to settle in, and the damage was done by the time he got the hook.
Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
I mean, when you're chasing the opposing starter in the first inning or two, that's just such a tone setter for the game, and it puts the other team back on their heels, and it instills a lot of confidence in your lineup from top to bottom.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Boog, if you can set up a good two-strike splitter with the fastball on the previous pitch, it's going to be so tough to recognize and adjust your swing to get a piece of it. Clearly had him reaching for it right there.
And now Anthony Volpe. He's 0 for 1. First pitch misses.
Outside.
And another ball. Slider right there.
2-1's the count.
Chopper right side. Rengifo. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. Singled and scored his first time. In for a strike. 0-1. 2 out, space is empty. Late on that fastball.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Next one just misses. And the count is 1-2.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
Way outside. The count now 2-2. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. On to first. Safe at first as they can't make the play. So he's able to reach first base despite the strikeout, and that extends the inning. Kind of a tough turn of events for the defense there.
Yeah, that's maybe a little bit of a morale killer. For a second, you think you're about to go hit, but really quickly you have to refocus and be ready for the next play. We'll see if they can work around it.
So a man at first. DJ LeMahieu digs in now. Just missed. Wells off of first with 2 away. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
And that's downstairs and outside. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Trent Grisham now at the plate. And first offering is fouled off. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Ball 1 there.
Ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Two outs. That's too low. And the count's full.
Full count.
On the ground right side, Rengifo whips it to first. That takes care of Grisham. And that is the inning. So they strand a pair. 3 innings complete. It's the Yankees 5 and the Angels nothing. All set for the start of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Nolan Schanuel. That's in there, and it's 0-1.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Good job to fight that one off.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. And now batting, Mike Trout. Struck out swinging his first time.
Trout.
Grounder might be 2. They get 1, and that's 2.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
2 down, base is empty. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Taylor Ward. Edge of the zone for a strike. 0-1.
It's 0-1.
Just missed. Next offering is in for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Next pitch is outside.
That's a ball.
Slow ground ball to the right side. Toss to LeMahieu, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Angels go quietly there, still looking at that 5-0 deficit. Back in the Bronx. Now it's the second baseman, Oswald Peraza.
Oswald Peraza.
And there's the strike. And he hits a ground ball right side. Rengifo to first. 1 up, 1 down. Aaron Judge at the plate.
Number 99, Aaron Judge.
And Judge spoils that one. That misses.
No, that missed. That's
1-2 to count.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks
Now
in this
batting,
one.
left field,
Bellinger to hit.
Bellinger.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Ohapi on the move. Won't get to this one. It drops foul. That missed by a lot. And that's ball 1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. And it's even up.
2-2.
Fastball is outside. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. To the right side. Over to first. And Bellinger is out. And the Yanks go quietly. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Yankees 5 and the Angels nothing. Back at Yankee Stadium, now at the plate, Jorge Soler.
His next home run will be the 200th in his career. It would be pretty cool to see it right here.
Center field. Grisham trying to get there. Makes the grab, one down. Logan O'Hoppe, the next to hit, doubled his first time.
O'Hoppe.
Softly hit to third. Tosses to first. That's out number 2.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Adele.
To third. Chisholm. Handles, throws to first. They don't come any quicker. 3 pitches for 3 outs. Inning over. Back in New York. Now here is Giancarlo Stanton. Stanton, over 1,000 runs batted in his career. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
You know, these Yankees putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Swing and a ball popped up. Rengifo puts it away for the out.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
2 outs, base is empty. Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. Outside low. And that's ball 1. That's down and in. A slider missed.
2 balls, no strikes.
Next offering is fouled back. Foul ball. And that one is lifted in the air. Soler brings it in, and that's the 3rd out.
This opportunity is once in a lifetime.
Back here in New York, and now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Luis Rengifo. Schmidt back to work. There's a strike.
You know, these Angels definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. One thing that stands out looking over the numbers is the amount of outs they have on the first pitch of the at-bat. They've given away too many at-bats with easy outs.
Ground ball right side. And that chance handled. Sends it to first. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
The 3rd baseman, number 13.
And stepping in is the speedy Scott Kingery. And that one is inside ball one.
I'd really like to see him make an adjustment. Get more patient and start waiting for that right pitch. Not just the first pitch. I think that could make a big difference in this one.
2-0. Hurt.
One out, bases empty. On the ground to third. Slides, but he can't come up with it.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
0-1.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Good eye in that spot. Man at first, one away. That one just misses.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And downstairs.
Count's full.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, this could be the start of something. They haven't found a way to score yet, but now's their chance to change that.
First and second, 1 out. Nolan Shanuel, the next to hit for the Angels, and immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Next offering is fouled back. Runners at first and second with 1 gone, and we're in the top half of the 6th.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Not close with that one. Going to count 1-2. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Bellinger pulls that one down, and there's 2 away. So first and second with 2 outs. Now Trout gets a chance to hit. There's a strike.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on.
Oh, now this one's high and deep, way back there, on its way, gone. Home run number 5 on the season, and they cut into the deficit. It's 5-3. 2 pitches, 2 swings, that one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way. There was a cutter away. Kind of works like a slider. You've got to stay on it, let it travel a little bit, and then get your arms extended. Really good piece of hitting right there.
So now the Angel cleanup hitter, Taylor Ward. Towards first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer. It's now a 5-3 ball game. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Carl Edwards Jr.
Well, walks have been a big issue for him this year, so I expect these hitters to be patient up there.
Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells.
The catcher, Austin Wells.
He swings and fouls one off. Late that time, and it's strike 2. Activity in the bullpen for the Angels. Reed Detmers, the left-hander, up and throwing. Oh, 0-2 now. And that just misses. Next offering down low and in the dirt. To the right side. Throws to first in time. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Now batting, the first baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
And now it's DJ LeMahieu digging in. And he's already left his mark on this game.
He certainly has, Boog. A 2-run shot in the 2nd inning, and that made an early impact on this game in a big way.
Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
Ooh, Baya.
No
You got to remember to take
strikes.
the donut off the bat, partner.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Adele snags it for the 2nd out.
The center fielder, number 12, Trent.
Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Trent Grisham. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Inside.
1-1.
Ball 1. Swing and a foul out of play. Stays alive. That one at 95 missed up top. Now 2-2. And that's in the dirt.
Count is full.
That one ripped. And that ball is gone. A solo shot. And they tack on to their lead. It's 6-3. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
So 2 down, and stepping in for the Yankees, Oswald Peraza, 1 for 3. And a swing and a miss there.
0-1.
Yankees up by 3. Pitch in the dirt.
1 strike.
And the count even 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. And they've doubled up now. It's 6-3. You're watching Yankees baseball on the show, NYC.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the
Number
mound.
57.
Scott Efros. This is his 3rd time out this year.
Efros.
Jorge Soler up at the plate. One home run shy of 200 for his career. That's ripped to right down the line. And that's a fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. Judge hustles it back in, and they hold him at second. Maybe this is going to be the moment they start the comeback.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
Man at second. Out towards right center field. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. Grisham gets it back in quickly. Lead runner puts on the brakes, and it's second and third.
That's 2 consecutive extra base hits for this team. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double. And maybe they've got something going here, trying to get back into this one.
And now the center fielder, Joe Adell. In there at the knees, strike one.
0-1.
With the tying run at the plate, here in the top half of inning number 7. Strike 2.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
Tying run at the plate.
Ball.
Pitch misses.
2-2.
Ball 2. And he grounds one to the right side. Down the line, and it's foul. Breaking ball in there. Got him looking. And that is a big first out. Luis Rengifo gets a chance to hit here. Has grounded out a couple of times. In there at the knees. Strike one. One down. Runners at second and third. And fouled off.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
That misses, and the count 1-2.
1-2.
That's a little bit low.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
A big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound, no question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
And now, Scott Kingery. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Reaches over the wall, and he's got it! 2 left on. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. Yankees 6, and the Angels 3. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Sam Bachman.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Yeah, the hard-throwing righty trying to secure these outs against a potent Yankee lineup, and it starts with Aaron Judge. This guy with light tower power. Swings through that one for strike 1.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
Judge waits. Up the middle. And that one handled. Now a jump throw. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning.
It doesn't really matter where you are in the lineup. Your job is to get on base and try to start a rally if you're leading off an inning. So an infield single does the job right there. Now we'll see if they can make something happen.
Man Man at first, nobody out. Here's the left fielder, Cody Bellinger. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Popped up. Neto. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Ground ball could be two. There's one. Double play, and that'll do it for the inning. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. We look ahead to inning number 8. Yankees 6 and the Angels 3. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Mark Leiter Jr.
He's certainly been one of their better relief pitchers this season. The numbers are really solid, so they feel great about handing the ball over to him.
Neto leading things off and takes a strike.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Gone straight into the visitors' bullpen. That's one way to quiet the crowd. Home run number 10 on the year, and they close the gap. It's 6-4.
That gives them hope they can pull off this comeback. They just need a few more swings like that, and they're back in business. Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
Nolan Shanuel, the next to hit for the Angels. There's a strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're in the top of the 8th. That one just missing inside. Now 1-2. Line to left. Reaching down and makes the grab.
Up next for the Angels.
Here's Mike Trout. He's already homered here in this one. And that one fouled off. Line drive. And puts the squeeze on that one. 2 down. Taylor Ward, the next to hit for the Angels. 3 groundouts already. He's 0 for 3. Up and in. Ball 1. And he chases that one below the zone.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
Inside, almost got him. Got him looking. A controversial called strike 3 to end the inning. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's a 2-run lead now at 6-4. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
The third baseman, Jack Chisholm Jr.
And the pitch. Ground ball right side. It squirts through. And the leadoff man aboard.
Now
oh, you never like to cut it that close, but the hitting streak will live on at least another day.
Little bit of a tense moment, Singy. Looked like that might be the end of it.
I don't know. The way he's been going, his confidence must be sky high. So even if it takes until his last at bat, you get that sense that a hit's coming from this guy one way or another.
And here is Anthony Volpe outside. Bachman, in his second season, he features a slider, a two-seamer, and he works in a changeup. Yeah, that's fouled off. Chisholm on at first. Nobody out. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
On the ground. And that squirts through. And now two aboard.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Austin Wells getting ready to hit. And the first pitch misses for ball one. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
Next offering is fouled back. That's outside.
No, that's out.
2-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Next offering way off the plate.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. First and second, no outs. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field.
Now
He's out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
LeMahieu in the box with one away as he takes ball one.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
And that's a strike. Runners at first and second with one gone. Line drive, base hit. Jazz on his horse coming around third. He'll score. It's 7-4.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at bat. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
2 on, 1 out. Trent Grisham stepping in now for the Yankees. He's already homered in this game. And that's way high. And that is ball one. That smash towards center. And makes the grab. Runner tags at second. And he moves up to third. Now 2 away. Now a chance for Oswald Peraza.
Second baseman, Oswald Peraza.
And first offering is fouled off. And that's too high.
1-1.
Up the middle, Neto steps on the
out.
bag for the force. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But they pick up one run on the RBI single. Last chance coming up here for the Angels.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and here comes the closer,
Number
Devin
38.
Williams.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Jorge Soler digs in now.
The right fielder, Jorge Soler.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Pretty well struck. That's back there. And that one is out of here. Jorge Soler goes deep. His 9th homer of the year. It's 7-5. Singy, somebody go track down that baseball. It's number 200 for him.
200 career home runs. That's legitimate power at the plate. And that's something that a lot of guys would dream of getting to. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Logan O'Hoppe, the next to hit for the Angels. Check swing, called strike.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. And next for the Angels, Joe Adell. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
No balls. 1 strike.
1 out, base is empty, and a run in here at the top of the 9th. Strike 2.
No balls. 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Angels with only 1 out left.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Boot, get back on track. His team needs him.
Rengifo now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there.
Ball.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Foul ball there. 1 strike away. Got it, and that's the ball game.
Well, Boot, 4 games wasn't too long of a losing streak, but they're definitely happy to be back in the win column. Now you can turn things around, get on the right track, and probably start a winning streak from here.
A 7-5 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.